It's 6:30. The work session for the October 14th work session for the Bolivar Board of Aldermen will come to order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Wilson.
Present.
Neal.
Present.
Rains.
Here.
Sagasser.
Here.
Ross.
Here.
Ballard.
Here.
Price.
Present.
Morse.
7 present. We have a quorum. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Entertaining a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor of the adoption of the agenda, say aye.
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 The ayes have it. We have adopted the agenda. On the first item of business is a report on the dangerous intersections with traffic engineer Michael Bach. Please step forward, sir.
My name's Mike Bach. Questions about intersections here in town?
Well, yes.
Here to answer whichever
I
you'd like.
assume that we have seen the accident, traffic accident survey. Does anyone have questions of Mr. Bach or about the survey? That was easy.
I got a couple.
Okay.
Sorry, not so easy.
No, you're fine.
Imagine.
Shocker, right? So, of the intersections where we see a majority of our accidents, actually, a large majority of them, they're all MoDOT controlled and operated. We have, I think, you've got 3283, and then of course Springfield, Main Street, some Alders Road that MoDOT that controls. We've gotten lots of complaints, Mo 32 and D Highway, and recently 32 and Oakland Avenue, which is kind of the road that takes you up to the hospital through the city that connects into Main Street. Okay. Do you know if MoDOT has any plans to do anything with Oakland and Broadway? And then I think you guys have some plans potentially at 32 and D Highway. Is that correct?
Right. I'm not aware of any plans that they're at Oakland. That's an intersection that we could always study and look and see and make recommendations. Once we would make those recommendations, then it would go to the planning partners to help us prioritize, since we have 21 counties with the other planned regions. And if it got on the STIP, then there's a commitment once it is on the STIP to be done. But as long as it is not on the STIP, then it's not a commitment at this time. 32 and D is going to be a roundabout. That was the governor's cost share that the city of Bolivar applied for, and I believe has been through the design process. And so that one will be a roundabout.
Okay. Do you have, and you may not know this, any timetable for when the construction on that will start?
I'm not sure. I know they've been designed. Kyle, do you know?
Yeah, I think that largely depends on the city of Bolivar more than it depends on MoDOT. MoDOT is participating as the 50-50 cost share, but it's in our design and as we've talked about it in previous meetings, our hope right now would be to go out to bid in 26 for that. So and then construction to begin after that.
Okay.
So.
And then another one that I've had some conversations, concerns about are D Highway and Division. Since we added intersection for our early childhood learning center right there off D Highway, and there is a new turn lane there, but I know I've had several people reach out to me that traffic gets backed up, especially if you're trying to make a left-hand turn from D onto Division there. If the city wanted, like, request a traffic study, can anybody request can a citizen reach out to MoDOT and say, hey, we have concerns with this, and would MoDOT put it through the process, or does it have to come through like the city of Bolivar officially requesting it?
No, it can come from the city. It can come from a citizen.
Okay.
That's the intersection just north of 32, right?
Correct.
I think we have also looked at that one, and I think it was recommended for a roundabout as well, because I think we looked at it at the same time as we did at D.
Okay.
There in 32, but I'd have to double check. That intersection sounds familiar, and I think we've looked at both of them.
Okay. Well, that's all I have.
Yes. A citizen asked why we idiots hadn't fixed the intersection at Oakland and Broadway, and maybe it's a characterization, but nonetheless, we tried to explain to them that what the circumstances were.
And one more, just could you say, as a MoDOT representative, the city can't unilaterally just throw up a stoplight or a stop sign on MoDOT right away. We don't have control to say, this is what we're going to do. It's ultimately, we would have to work together with you, and you guys would have to approve a plan. So if
Yeah, because it's the state system, we have the say on the system. It's not that, we couldn't let you guys do something by permit. Other cities have done it where sometimes your process can go quicker than MoDOT's. So it's not the first time that a city's done work on MoDOT right away via a permit or a cost share, such as the governor's cost share or MoDOT's cost share program.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Further comments from the board?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for, I'm
One more,
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Just for us and the general public, sorry, my voice, I'm losing my voice. I sound
Oh,
like
you're
Kermit
all
the Frog. I'm sorry. Could you kind of go through the process and a timeline of when there is a dangerous intersection and you guys start looking into it? So you do a traffic study that may take several weeks, then you evaluate, then you go through all your steps.
The studies are usually the quicker part. I mean, that's usually, month, maybe 2 tops. And then it gets put on a list of needs. And that list of needs, that could be a while. There's no real time frame per se for it. But this comes through the planning process each year and where it ranks in their list of priorities. That's how we kind of MoDOT helps distribute its funds around the 21 counties. So it could be however long it takes to get up to the top of the list. It could be a number of years. Sometimes when you want to speed it up, it's easier if the city's got funding in through the cost share or chooses to do it on their own. Those are usually the faster way to get it up through. But once it is on the STIP, then it is a commitment. And it may get moved around depending on funding goes. But like if it were, say one was ready today, if it's not on a 5-year STIP, it's at least 5 years out. And if it doesn't make the list next year, then it just keeps going on until it makes the top amongst the planning partners.
Thank you very much for the explanation. Go ahead, please.
One more, sorry.
Sorry.
We've had a couple of intersections in town that would probably be, if I had my druthers, would have a turn lane, like over here in front of the rec center, maybe over here at Division and 32, where there's a lot of high traffic turning.
Mhm.
What's the process for that, since it may not necessarily be a true study and there might not be accidents? I mean, there's accidents, but maybe not a
I mean,
high
if
volume of them.
You could still look at, we do what we call turn lane studies to say if it warrants one. If it's warranted, then again, it goes back on that same list and goes through that same process where either if it's a MoDOT project, it's going to have to compete with the rest of our projects. But that's done through the planning prioritization that, Bolivar is a part of.
Well,
And so
how-
as long as it gets higher on theirs and gets the top, then that helps.
How
get it
much
to
do
the
you
list.
how much do you think ballpark a turn lane would cost?
That's a good question, and it depends how many utilities and things are in the way, and that's design's area. That's not my area of expertise.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just a restriping or, it wasn't a major project, just a little reorganizing the roadway
It
itself.
depends what the roadway width is, and whether or not, if there was a shoulder or not, if that shoulder's full depth or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Further comments? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Can you kind of, sorry, make sure, there you go. We're hearing a lot more of doing the roundabouts instead of traffic lights. Can you kind of go over what the thought process is on more roundabouts instead of traffic lights?
Yeah. The reason that we're going to roundabouts is our goal is to reduce the fatal and serious crashes. And the easiest way to do that is with a roundabout. Your traditional intersections and signalized intersections have 32 conflict points. Your roundabout has 8. So there's less decisions that the driver has to make coming up. You can still have the same type of crashes at a signalized intersection that you do at a non-signalized, right angles, left turn, right angles, those types. And that generally results in the serious crashes. Roundabouts change the angle. So you're coming in at a slower angle and not at a right angle. Will you still have crashes in a roundabout? Yes.
Sure.
But the severity is much less, so people are able to walk away from them. And that's why we're headed that direction. You'll see a lot more of them in the Southwest District coming.
Thank you so much.
Questions and comments? Thank you, Mr. Bach, for all your expert testimony.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks,
Next
Mike.
on the agenda is a discussion of a special event application for a Christmas tree lighting and skating rink. Is someone here to discuss that? Aha!
Susan Sparks.
I'm sorry?
Susan Sparks?
I can't think we thought there might be.
Yeah, yeah. And-
It's for publication.
yeah, well, okay, that's good. Anyway, thanks for having me, Alderman, Mayor. I'm pleased to be here to answer any questions about an ice skating rink in Bolivar.
What's next?
So we're going to do it Friday night after the tree lighting. It's a synthetic rink, so the surface that you skate on is what did you said, Kevlar-ish
Kevlar.
plastic. It's like a slick surface. And we'll have ice skates there, and you'll be able to rent those. We're going to ask for a donation of $3 a person to put the skates on and get in there and make a fool of yourself, because if you've never ice skated, I'm from Wisconsin, and yeah, I've ice skated plenty, and I'm not good at it. So the size of the rink is 28 by 48. It's got a fence around it. It's going to have lights around it. There'll be 60 pairs of skates included in this, and the skating rink will hold about 30 people each round. Okay.
And that's on the streets around at the square.
Well, our plan, and I'm just the face of the DBA tonight, so our plan is to close Jackson from Springfield to Maine. Okay? And we'll close it Friday night for the tree lighting like we normally do. And if you remember, in years past, we had the reindeer down there, things, so we're always trying to amp up and have more fun, and sometimes that's difficult, but sometimes it's not.
Is the slope?
It's relatively flat there. It is, and it's 28 by 48. So we're gonna get out there on Friday afternoon and kind of position it. That's why we want to close the street.
Your brother's place? Yeah.
That's why we want to close the street on Thursday.
All right. Questions and comments from the board? Yes. Go ahead, Mr. Wilson.
I'm not very good at ice skating either. Are constituents able to bring their own ice skates? Or
Yes,
is there?
I believe so. Yeah.
Perfect.
Should be able to.
Yeah.
It's a very safe board. It's easier to maintain instead
Yeah.
of making ice.
And we'll check with the provider
Yeah.
to make sure. So I brought my pen.
Well, I'm glad I asked the right questions.
Okay. Questions, comments?
Mine is just a comment.
Uh,
I love the idea. I love the creativity. I'm super excited about this, even though I also am not a particularly competent skater. But I think that it's a really creative idea, something that we don't see every day. Certainly haven't seen around here. So I'm super excited, and I love the idea. So thank you for coming up with it. Whoever came up with it, it's great.
Well, we've been talking about it for a couple of years.
It's great. I love it.
And we always are trying to do something different. So, and nobody has a skating rink. Is the one in Springfield still open? Does anybody? Is it?
A lot.
Yeah, you go a lot?
A lot.
Okay, then I expect to see you out there cutting up the ice.
Well, it's not really ice, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll cut up the board.
And the profits from this, so now we'll talk money. The profits from this are going to go to the Bolivar ROTC. Okay, they're going to man the booth. They're going to watch it overnight for our security. Yeah, they'll have a cell phone. They'll call somebody. Yeah, they just need to be watching it. And we do have sponsorship opportunities for this, so if the city would like to help sponsor this, we would appreciate it. This was an expensive venture.
I believe it.
And so I'll shut up now, and
No need to
you just
shut
tell
up.
me how much money to put you down for.
Okay.
I got a couple questions.
Okay,
Go
Dusty.
ahead.
So, the hour, I'm assuming Friday night will be after Christmas tree lighting till 10 or 11-ish?
Till 9.
Till 9, okay. And then Saturday it'll be...
We're open at 10, and we're going to run till 9 in the night.
Okay. And so, sponsorship, what kind of dollar amount are you looking for in a sponsorship?
Well, gosh, if you paid for half of it, I'd just love you forever. Our total cost is $5,000. That's with our insurance and renting the skating rink. Okay. So we're also going to include on Saturday, not Friday night, but on Saturday, we're going to give some food trucks an opportunity to come in there and serve some food. Okay, because if you're coming down there, might be something you'd want. We are not going to charge them rent. Because this is a new, untested event. Sure. If it was Country Days, you're going to pay me because I know the numbers we get and I know what they do there, right? But this is an untested event, so we're going to pick a few vendors. We're going to let them come in, and we thought maybe just tell them 10% of your sales, and they get first count. So, and maybe we can build this into something.
I
Go
think-
ahead, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I'm guessing there's going to be music going on.
Oh, we're going to have canned music. I'm not doing any live band or anything
Yeah,
like that.
I
You
think that'd be
can't
great.
roller skate or skate without some good disco stuff going on.
For Christmas.
That's why I'm not good at skating.
Is there going to be? I know in other places they've got like little things you can hold on to.
They have those. We have
Okay.
3 of them coming.
That's,
I'll put your name down on one of them, right? Okay.
so, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming we'll have another meeting before because Christmas tree lighting is November.
It's November 14th.
Can we look into before our next meeting, like what do we give Beef Days as a donation or sponsorship, and if we wanted to potentially go halves, where we could get those funds from to help support this, and maybe have that for our next meeting, so we can make a decision before the event if that works for
It
you.
works for us.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Further questions? I personally want to thank you, and I never really have, for adopting us and coming here and learning more about us than we would ever know about ourselves.
Yeah.
You have been such an asset to this community.
Well, thank you.
And I've never had the opportunity to come say that to you. And there's some things that I want to come visit with you about beyond that.
Well, if I had to adopt a city, this was the perfect choice for me. Just the right size. I love the people, the atmosphere. Now, if the square could be a little bit more park-like, I
Oh,
might
yeah.
be a little happier.
There's always something.
There is. There's always room for improvement, and we'll just keep moving forward.
And
So,
if anybody's curious, you had a great post on Facebook about the history of the utility company in the city of Bolivar. So
Yeah,
if you want to
that-
know where we got to where we're at
Yeah.
today, hop on there and read that because that was very interesting.
yeah.
All right.
Took a
Mr.
while.
Wilson, go ahead,
Last
please.
question.
Yes,
If
sir.
other people want to donate for this cause,
Yes.
where would they look to go, and how would they get a hold of you or the organization to donate?
Well, my office is in the genealogy library, so they could just come there. Or my phone number has been in the paper 5,000 times, so I'll just give it again. They can call 417-770-1989
Perfect. Thank
and
you.
ask for me.
Questions and comments? Thank you so much for all that you do for us.
All right, well, thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. It's my
All right.
pleasure, and I want to see all of you on skates.
Right. And in the emergency room, right. Yeah.
Double insurance.
Okay. I'm entertaining a motion for the board to go into closed session.
I move
We need to vote on accepting the.
Special
Yes,
event
I mean,
application.
it's-
Special event.
I'm entertaining for a motion to vote on going into.
No.
Mr. Mayor?
Make a motion that
To make a motion that we accept the special event application by the
Oh, I
Bolivar
beg your
Downtown
pardon. I'm
Association.
sorry. I'm sorry.
in that.
Okay. I entertain a motion to approve the application for a special event application.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. I am sorry. Beg your pardon, folks. I still stumble here. Okay. Now I'm entertaining a motion that for a vote to go into closed session.
I move we go into executive session pursuant to RSMO 610.021, subparagraph 1, legal actions, cause of action, or litigation involving a public governmental body and any confidential or privileged communications between a public governmental body or its representatives and its attorney.
Entertain a motion for a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Roll call. Oh, roll call. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Aye.
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 By a vote of 7 ayes and 0 noes, we will now go into closed session.